Hey besties, I'm so excited for today's video because we're gonna get into some things, okay? Pretty much, I want to talk about, well, first of all, I have to get ready for like a meeting and all this stuff, so I'm just gonna do a simple look. I'm not doing nothing crazy, but while I do that, I want to talk about getting over perception, anxiety, validation from other people, and seeking that, and why it's unhealthy, and just changing our habits. We don't want to care anymore. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired of caring. I'm tired of caring and worrying about what other people are gonna think about me. Too grown at this point. Like, I'm 22. This is my prime time. Like, these are my years to genuinely, you know, get to business and put myself out there and take up space and conquer everything and come for everything that I ever dreamed of and imagined. Don't be scared. We're not doing that anymore. Growing up, like, honestly, I want to say I never really felt anxiety for real until like my first couple of years of college. And high school was like, I kind of cared what people thought, but I also really didn't. But college made me really sit down and understand like how judgmental people really could be and how like evil people actually are. And that terrified me because I was like, you know what, I don't want to keep going through this. Like, I don't want to have to keep experiencing this type of life or experiencing these awful people and like encountering all this drama and all this negative energy that just wasn't for me. Like, I just knew that type of life, that type of energy, I just could not thrive in. It wasn't healthy. It's not healthy. And I think if you are in that, you should want better for yourself, because it's not something that is productive, it's not proactive, it's just a waste of time. If you do struggle with anxiety, things are much harder because your mind is low-key your enemy. Not even low-key, your mind is actually your enemy when you struggle with anxiety. Like, you genuinely have to force yourself into a healthier mindset, and this is not something that is easy. It's not something that's going to change the first day you do it, the first week you do it. Like, it's something you have to genuinely, like, you're kind of rewiring your entire brain. So you have to genuinely like tell yourself positive things. You have to uplift yourself. You have to speak light into your life and positivity into your life, because you can't allow the negative and the things your brain is making up in your head to rule the outside world. The thing with anxiety is like, you'll be in your head literally spiraling about something, and it's just like on the outside, nobody, like, it's not even what you're stressing about. This is the first step. I feel like if you are aware that, you know, this is not the life you want for yourself, and you feel like, okay, this type of thinking is not healthy, then you've come to the right place, because I was there and I understand. That's one thing that I've learned and I've embraced is change. Like, a lot of people, your goal will be success. Your goal is to no longer have anxiety. Your goal is to no longer let your brain run you. But in reality, you should have these smaller goals that will eventually lead up to that bigger goal. For example, if your goal is to get over your anxiety, set mini goals for yourself. So for one, set a goal like, every day I'm gonna wake up and listen to affirmations. There's a bunch of affirmations that I literally listen to on Apple Music. I will plug them for you guys. It's this artist, Positive Affirmations. Literally, I have the affirmations for a positive mindset on my album. I don't know why it's not downloaded, but I used to, it's not available in my country. Our region, that's messed up. That's actually messed up. I used to listen to this religiously. But they have different ones. They have like Law of Attraction and Millionaire Mindset Manifestations, Wealth, Abundance. Those are all things you want to speak into your life, because what you speak into your life comes to fruition, okay? In terms of getting over perception and what people think about you, literally, this is gonna sound so generic, but literally, who cares? 9 times out of 10, I want you to know people are projecting what they feel about themselves onto you. And why feed into that? Who cares? There's gonna be people in life who literally are gonna talk and speak so nasty about you and like talk down on you, and you just cannot feed into that. Because if you feed into that, then they're gonna be like, okay, I know how to get under this girl's skin. You don't want nobody to be able to get under your skin for free. Absolutely not. So many people are miserable, and a lot of people may envy. A lot of people are living fake lives, and a lot of people cannot live in their truth. If that's the case, even then, why would you want somebody who can't even be truthful with themselves to be able to get under your skin and judge you? It's like, you need to go heal that inner side of yourself before you can even come to me and tell me anything about myself. Pretty much, if there's anyone out there who is struggling with accepting themselves because they worry about what Jilly, John, and Joe might say, you're not living this one life that we get for yourself, but you're living it for other people, you're gonna be miserable. We don't wanna be miserable. I don't know about y'all. I don't wanna be miserable. I refuse to be miserable, okay? I refuse, and I refuse to be miserable at the cost of somebody else. You're gonna see the small growth. You may not feel it in the moment, but once you look back and you see, like, say if you look at a picture of yourself, or you'll see a memory of something, like Snapchat on your phone tells you that you have a memory, and you look at that memory and you're like, I remember this time. Like, I remember how I was at this point in my life, and I was depressed. Like, I never want to go back there. I never want to feel that again. You're gonna constantly have those moments where you're gonna be like, wow, I can't believe I came so far. Like, wow, I can't believe that I'm no longer at that point where I thought I was gonna be. But here's some ways we're gonna put ourselves in positive mindsets. For one, surround yourself with people who are positive, who are where you wanna be in life. Surround yourself with people who won't judge you for wanting to better yourself, or who won't judge you for trying to heal. People will see you wanting to better yourself and they're like, oh, who does she think she is? Like, who do you think you are? You're trying to be better than us now or something? Like, people take it so personal, and it's weird. It's so weird. You should never be like looked down upon for wanting to better yourself mentally, especially. Mental health is such a big thing that everyone likes to talk about and say, oh yes, prioritize your mental health. But in reality, when you do try to prioritize your mental health, it's like, what are you doing? Like, it's crazy to me. Sometimes, like, the universe and God will put these negative people in your life just to show you what you're not supposed to deal with. If negative things are occurring in your life and you're just like, why is this happening to me? It's happening to you because, one, you're strong enough to get through it, and it's happening to you because, two, it's trying to teach you something. Don't ever have that mindset like, why me, why me? Instead, think, what is this trying to teach me? Because 10 times out of 10, it's teaching you something. Either about people, either about yourself and what you allow and what you tolerate and what needs to be changed in what you allow and what you tolerate. And something that you may have been stubborn to see from the beginning. So it's like, okay, now I'm gonna put you in this situation. The universe is like, now I'm gonna put you in this situation and you're gonna learn. If you're not gonna learn by just knowing, you're gonna learn by feeling, literally. And that's just how it is, unfortunately. It's not always a great experience, trust me. I would know better than anybody. I want it to be known that you may lose some people along the way in your healing journey. You may not have the same friends that you had once you started. And I want you to know that that's okay. That's also a part of life. Like, you're gonna lose your friends. And sometimes if you lose these friends, they just weren't for you. They weren't meant to be in your life. Think of life like, I don't know if you guys ever played GTA, but think of life like it's a GTA game. Like, think of life like, you know, once you first play the game in GTA and how you have a whole huge map and you can't unlock the map until you progress through the game. And then when you progress through the game, you find like a new house. You can like upgrade your house. You can like, you unlock new cars, you unlock new locations, you unlock new characters, new people. Think of life like that, like, cause it's true. Like, that's literally what life is like. Think of life like a GTA game. Think of life like that. Once you start and once you go through things, you're gonna see how you're gonna meet new people. You're gonna have to go through these hard missions. You're gonna have to learn some things, new things that you may not wanna learn, but you're gonna have to learn because that's what's gonna allow you to progress in your life. It's scary, but it's also fun. Don't fear anything that is going to better you. It's not worth your energy to be scared about it. Don't be scared, child. You're about to have a time. You're about to learn something new. You're about to become the best version of yourself, and that's what we want. The last thing I want to get into, we talked about anxiety, we talked about perception. Let's talk about validation. Now, when you seek validation, you're seeking something in people that you feel like you cannot get from yourself. You have to prioritize yourself. You have to put yourself first. You have to see yourself as the end all and be all of decisions and everything. Like, you have to trust yourself. You have to trust your gut. You have to trust your instincts. You have to be comfortable with yourself. You cannot expect love from other people, genuine love at that, if you don't prioritize yourself or value yourself as a person. Yeah, I'm clocking your tea. You're literally so loved, and you matter, and what people say about you does not define who you are. Don't allow your mind to control you and allow that to express itself into reality. I hope that was helpful at all in any sort of way. There's gonna be bumps and it's gonna be a hard journey, but if you genuinely want that for yourself and you tell yourself you can get there, you can get there, and you're gonna get there. Thank you guys for watching. I'll put the resources down below. I'll put the Apple Music playlist, and I'll put a couple things you can do to take yourself out that negative headspace and get our lives together, because we're only going up. We're not going back down.